Hi, welcome along to ArsenalFanTV. Time to preview the game, Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Now, do you remember last year when we played Bournemouth? I will not forget that game in a long, long time. First off, we're 2-0 down. At half-time, people are walking around me and they're like, this is terrible, this is disgraceful. But I feel we can bounce back. But this is, what's the matter with Arsenal? But, the second half starts, we go 3-0 down. Oh, my God. Everybody around me, Wenger out. The players ain't fit to wear the shirt. This is disgraceful. I remember standing there thinking to myself, you know what? I'm dreading having to interview fans after this game. It is going to be, they're going to go in. I mean, everybody was so upset. Even Ty, who was sat near me, right? I said to him, I go, listen, we've got no chance in this. And he goes, well, even him, he looked, even though he was trying to talk it up, he's always trying to be positive, even he looked resigned to the fact that we were going to get beat. And then all of a sudden, a comeback began. Sanchez scored, I remember Lucas Perez scoring a brilliant goal. And right at the end of the game, Olivier Giroud got the equaliser. I remember he got criticised because people were saying that he was celebrating too much instead of trying to get back to the centre circle to kick off again to try and get the winner. Alexis Sanchez stormed off the pitch afterwards, threw down his gloves. I remember that game so well. It kind of epitomised Arsenal. And if you look at that game, we've been exactly the same this season. Easy to score against, but capable of scoring lots of goals, capable of, coming back in games. And that game epitomised it. It ended 3-3. And then, it was just part of the horrible season that was our league last year. Now, this weekend is another massive game for Arsenal. When you consider all of the stuff that's been going on with the transfer stuff, with Alexis Sanchez, is he coming or going? Is Ozil coming or going? Is Jack Wilshere coming or going? Everything around has just been pure negative over the past week. So it's getting back down to business in the league, and Bournemouth are going to be pumped up, even though Bournemouth is not the same sort of Bournemouth of the past couple of seasons. They've been really struggling. And it's a very important game for them as well, a game that they need to get something out of because they're right down near the bottom. They're flirting around the relegation sort of zone. And Arsenal, desperate now to get some wins on the board. I've been drawing too many games recently. And if we are to get into that top four this season, which is going to be vitally important, especially when it comes to attracting players to the clubs, these are the type of games that we must win. This is a must-win game. Make no mistake. Can't afford to lose it. Can't afford to draw it. Have to win this game. And of course, Arsenal, as I said, they've got the problems with Alexis and that. Will he start? Will Alexis Sanchez start this game? If he doesn't start this game, for me, definitely off. I mean, he's off anyway, but if he doesn't start this game, he could be off next week. Lacazette, when's he going to score a goal? He hasn't scored for ages. Really needs to get a goal to sort of get himself back on form. Walcott, what's happening with him? Will he be in the squad? Will he start? There's no Coquelin. He's gone. It's it's Arsenal. The story, you can write a book about this team, and I'll tell you. But this is an important game, and we've still got injuries to Koscielny. Kolasinac will still be out. Still no Monreal, so we're still going to be light at the back. But you've got to say that the guys defended really well during the week against Chelsea. Chambers and Holding did really well. Mustafi did really well as well. So hopefully they can continue that on. And the good news is Aaron Ramsey. Well, double good news, actually. Aaron Ramsey's back, so he could figure in the game. That's great news to have him back in the team. And also Jack Wilshere, the knock that he picked up the other night against Chelsea is not too serious. So he should be in the squad. Might not start. You never know. Wenger might not want to risk him from the start. But Jack Wilshere will be back in that squad. Whether Ozil will be back or not, though, that is another matter. He's still struggling with this injury. He may not figure. But it's good to know that Ramsey will be back in there. As for Bournemouth, we know they're a good team. They've got a lot of attacking players. They've been pretty poor in defensively this season, particularly you know, defending set pieces and that, they've been very poor. But Bournemouth, they're the sort of team you can get at. I mean, I remember a few weeks ago, Liverpool went there and put 4 past them and they looked pretty poor that day. So they're a real up and down team, and it's the sort of team, if you get stuck into them early, you can have a lot of joy. And they've also got a few injury problems as well. I think they'll be without Jermaine Defoe, which I think is good news, because he always seems to, you know, come to life against us. They'll also be probably be without Stanislas. Josh King, who had a bit of an injury, should be back though. So they've still got that attacking threat up front, Benik, people like that. So it's going to be a tough game, but a very, very winnable game for Arsenal. And I do think that Arsenal are going to get back to winning ways because they have to in this game. We need this game. And if they go out there and, you know, they go at it right from the start, I can see us getting a lot of joy. But make no mistake, this will not be an easy game. Bournemouth are a good side, even though they've been struggling. So we're going to have to be on our A game. I'm going for an Arsenal win. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. What sort of team do you think is going to be out there? Will Alexis play? Who knows? Leave it in the comments below. But looking forward to the game. We'll be there, of course. And if you're at the game, make sure you come along and have a chat to us afterwards about what you thought of it. The game, Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Looking forward to it.
Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV.